It's your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill reaction. Yes. And hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk about grow up or get out. Life changes is wonderful. I'm going to sit that right there. Give y'all time to get in here. Hit the like button if you like. If you want to donate to the channel, you can hit the super chat. And YouTube will get their percentage and I get mine. Life changes are awesome, y'all. Life changes is awesome. When you get a certain age, you where you can't tolerate, you want to clear your mind. You are not ready for life changes. You need to do something to yourself. Uh, make your obstacle. Don't do that. Don't do that, Campbell. Change your obstacle and move in another direction. I'm gonna stay positive on this channel because I want to see people's life change, not stand still. Now, what I mean by that, now, it's a lot of things that you don't have to tolerate, especially from your parents. When you get a certain age, when you get, when we were young, you hear at 18, you gotta go. Because if you 18 or 19, if you're not trying to make a step or a move in your life towards your life, then the change is not going to ever do anything. You're just going to always be where you are. Now, the best thing for you is not, if you can't tolerate your parents' rules and regulations, which has never changed since you was children, then what you have to do is get out and move on and be stable in your own place. No one has to tolerate your thoughts and your actions for and mix it up with their health in their life. Okay? So there are a lot of young adults uh, thinks that that's because you're their parents. You're obligated when they still in their 30s to take care of them. No, it don't work like that. It's not like that. I don't know how y'all get that mixed up if your mama didn't live like that. If your mama was gone at 18, she ain't never lived with her mama after that. So she's not understanding why would you want to live with your mama like that. No, you can't. It don't work like that. Yeah, I'm your mother, but we know that. What that got to do with your life changes. My changes had become over with me when y'all got grown. You know what I mean? So when you hear parents saying, "Oh, they put me in the street," they put me in the street. Well, that's one way you should know how to get where you need to get so you can get stable. You know what I mean? Look at it as that this is helping you. Cause if you just sitting up in the house trying to do what they do and they don't do it their time, then you cheating life. No, you can't. You can't move like a person, an older person, because you're not. You don't. They don't be when they was your age and they 30. They wasn't sitting around waiting on nobody getting them no money. No, if you got a bad attitude, what you need to do is work on you and go around your siblings and not your mama. Y'all got life messed up with something. I wouldn't want my mama to see me do bad. No, mama's not supposed to take care of you when you after 18. They love you, but they don't supposed to take care of you. So if you don't get your health together, then you're not gonna do nothing but stand still. But you can't go hide, find a shelter to hide upon because these days you have to pay. You have to pay to lay, and you have to pay to stay. Ain't nothing free. How you think you gonna cool out staying in your mama house? Uh, you ain't paying rent. You ain't doing it but eating and doing the same thing every day. Every day, you doing the same thing like you in a hotel room. Ain't paying nothing. Just cheating life. No, it don't work like that. Responsibility and stability is very important in your life. You know what you want, you can't get it in the bed. You got to get up and go out there and get it. You have to make plans and goals for yourself. Nobody is obligated to step in your territory because you struggling. That's not nobody's problem but yours. So what you have to do with your own problem, you have to uh, work on it yourself. It's no your problem in health don't have nothing to do with nobody else's problem in health. And then especially when your attitude, you got to get your attitude together. If you see that a job don't want to work with you, if you see that jobs don't work with you, men don't want to be around you, girls don't like you, people don't like you, then you need to check yourself. Check yourself. You too young not to have a man. You too young not to have a job. You too young and not handicapped. And I see a lot of people with health problems. And we get out there and do what we gotta do. I'm not about to struggle for nobody else when I don't struggle for myself. The struggle is a place to take you, so you won't make go that direction no more. But you can't get upset with the world because they are not struggling because you're struggling. So that's why it's best not to have people around you who struggle because they figure that you're supposed to struggle with them. And that's not how life goes. Life is not about getting up every morning and when you in your 30s and 40s and 20s like you in a hotel room at your mama house, at your dad's house. No, get up out your butt and go get you a job so you can go get you somewhere to stay in your grandmother's house. Life can't be cheap. You can't cheat your life. Cause life is a part of your health. And life skills are something that you learned a long time ago. Yes, you shouldn't want certain stuff to be known and shown. You shouldn't want your mom and dad see you in a certain way. You can't yell and stuff like that and live in people's houses and think that you are obligated to do that. You don't lost your mind because people ain't got to have. You can make your situation, your life changes worse because your mama don't have to tolerate. She can get a restraining order where you can never come see her no more. So you want that? So that's selfish on your part. You shouldn't want your mama to see you struggle. You should want your mama to come to your house. See, when your parents get up in age and you ain't seen that they are struggling, see, they make you mad because they're not begging. No, mamas, when they get up in age, they already settled. Life ain't easy. I don't know who told people life easy. They think because you chilling, they supposed to chill. It don't work like that. Everybody got to get out and work. You're young. You smoking cigarette every day. You getting high every day. If you take that money and throw that lady who you staying a person, your mama or dad, whoever you living with, throw them that money that you smoking on. You take care of your habits, but you don't want to take care of your life skills. You find yourself cheating. You find yourself cheating life. Yes. Grow up or get out. Grow up or get out. Grow out. I mean, your life ain't my life. Don't hate because my life ain't like your life. Because I don't want to my entitlements are very low. I don't have to tolerate nothing. I don't. Don't get mad at me because I can handle my situation. But since trying to give you a break, you have to respect this. So I would tell anyone, not just, I ain't talking to the young and I ain't talking to old, I'm talking to people in general. If you choose to live up under a tent on the street, then that's you. That's your life. Don't add me to it. Because that's not my life. My life ain't never been like that. I don't live my life. Now you live your life. So just remember, when you get 30 and you ain't moved in a direction, you're going to be lost down the road. Because you got some issues that you need to take care of. So you can move. Move on. Now, I ain't talking about like move out, I'm talking about move along. No woman should be staying with their mama at a certain age. No man. Two women can't stand in the same house, y'all. Especially when your attitude bad. Two women, cause don't nobody have to tolerate that. Get a job. Finish school. Get a job. Don't wait till you get 80 and then you want to go back and try to finish school. 30, you want to go back and finish school. Sometimes you close their mouth, their tongue in your mouth, it can take you further in life. Now you got to deal with society. There's a lot of things that comes with society. Society is the way you choose to live. Your environment. If you hang with somebody who's sleeping up on their mama house, up on their mama roof, then you think you're supposed to do that. It don't do that. It doesn't work like that. You got to realize when you're in your 30s, you're not a child anymore. You're not a child anymore. You're a grown woman. Full-blooded woman. Full-blooded man. Now, I can see if you were staying with your parents and you had a nice, positive attitude and you taking care of them, you know what I mean? That's different. But if you just there just to lay your head down, then you got to go. So, I'll tell anybody that you have to you have to make your life changes. Your life skills are not like my life skills. My life skills is things that I can afford. So I try not to do stuff that I can't afford. But I'm in a happy stage of my life and I'm not going to let nobody mess it up. Not because my help, nobody. I don't have to. And then after that, you can say what you want to say to whoever you live with. I don't care about that. Now, your health is very important to you. Your health is there. Don't never let nobody take you out your health zone. Your health is what guides you through your life skills. Now, a person who can't deal with reality and who think they got to clear their mind got issues, health issues that they need to go get checked. And that's nothing, because I done that. Off my job, stressing. You get tired when you don't work a job 20 years, 20 some years. You get tired. And then now you got to go deal with society. So a lot of people need to take in consideration that you're not the only one dealing with your health. Someone else is dealing with their health. So I would tell anybody that have kids and stuff, focus on your kids. Focus on your health so you can be able to take care of your what? Your kids. If you don't have no kids, focus on your health and remain healthy. Yes. Did you know that what you put in your system controls the inside of you? Just about 90% of things that we put in our system is affecting our brain. Did y'all know that? 95% of things that we put in our system is affecting our brain. The air is affecting your brain. The things that you do is affecting your brain. You know what controlling you. And patience, and I'm glad I saw that word on my youngest son page from church. He go to church. He ain't but 27, and him and his wife got a little boy. And I'm learning for young people, he put on their patience. And that word patience is very important. Because I had to hear that word patient, be patient, calm down. I even got one of my moderators, she tells me something that I used to tell kids to tell me, grown people to tell me, and when I was coaching, calm down. Because I get hyped up, y'all. I am a hyper addict. I am very hyper. So what I have to do is when I hear the word calm down, be patient. I mean, I feel better. Well, that's one word that's very important that we all everyone needs to learn is patience. Patience is very important in your life, especially when you young. Just imagine that you young and you don't put in 20 application and ain't nobody call you. Guess what? Be patient because God got something in store for you. We all been through that, y'all. Y'all ain't the only one want to know why you get turned down from a job. But the main thing is be patient and don't give up. Put in 3 more 100 jobs. Cause what you doing is God is testing you to see are you ready to take the next step He about to take you through. Y'all ain't hear me. But those are things that I had to learn. That God, when I was young, he took me through 20 jobs. Now he said you don't have 3 jobs that you don't quit. Now this job that you really want, you're gonna have to keep on putting in applications. You're gonna have to keep on updating applications. Because I'm tired of giving you, this is what Jesus said, I'm tired of giving you a job and then what you do is keep quitting. So this next job that you really want to do, I'm gonna let you go through my test. And his test is patience. So now you about to get really frustrated. You about to get really irritated because you can't get the job that you want. But he ain't ready for you to get that job that you want because you ain't do right with the job that he gave you the first time. Don't that make sense? So your parents are not the answer to your life. Jesus is the answer to your life. Jesus is my answer to my life. So that's the only person I can say that I talk to coming up in where I am now. Jesus is the one that got me where I am, not just me. I talk to the Lord a lot of times. A lot of times when I had my kids, I cried. I cried, but I ain't let them see me cry. But then sometimes I let them see me cry. But the thing is, sometimes they were happy tears, sometimes they were sad tears. It's up to you as an individual. When you get in your 30s, you need to be established. You need to be ready to see your life different. If you 30 and you ain't moved, you need to get to stepping. Because that's when you're supposed to be already settled. See, your 20s is your fun year. You're not in your 20s anymore. But these years and these times, 20 is working time. Because you're young. Things happen to now where anything can happen to you and stop you from growing. But you got to take care of your mental issues before, and your physical issues before you're talking about going to the next step. Yes. We got to be patient in what we do in life. Breathe. Relax. And think positive. When people talking to you and everything you do is take your voice up to a higher tone, you got issues. And don't nobody have to tolerate that but you. You need to be by yourself. See, if you're around somebody else house raising your voice like that, you gotta go. And that one thing I'm not gonna tolerate in my house. It's the same thing on jobs. You need to be patient. Y'all want, right now, people want $20 an hour and ain't got no kind of education. Is you crazy? Do you know? Do you understand that there were a lot of people that had to get out there and struggle to get to $20? Where you just think you just, I Dream of Jeannie. Y'all don't know I Dream of Jeannie? She was the one that like, ding, put her hand together, ding, and Bewitched. Ding, I always wanted to be Bewitched or I Dream of Jeannie. I always wanted to be one of them ladies. Because I thought it was real, but it was superficial, baby. Because if I can wink, blink, and do what they do, I'd be a rich mother sucker. So patience is all you need in life. Be patient. And when people talking to you and they are telling you something positive and you turn it into something negative and then you blame them for it, you got mental issues. If you turn with someone talking to you, trying to explain to you, talk to you, and then you take your voice up to a soprano voice, then you got issues. You got to go. You got to go. Because if somebody talking to you and they on this level right here and you can't deal with this level right here or the tone, then you got issues. But your issues not going to be my issues. So that means that you need to make some life changes. Life changes is something else, y'all. If you're not patient. If you're not patient, I'm glad that word came up on my son page. I go on all of y'all young people pages and find, words that you all say and then I'll turn into something positive. Okay? And you want to know how they get it, how they get that house, how they do that, how they get that car, how they get that house, what they do, how they get that job. They young, they died. Because they were patient. Life skill played a role. Now ask yourself today, what I'm going to do today? I don't have no job. I can't get no job. Come off and over there. I can't get no job. I'm frustrated. I want to disturb what somebody else got, what they got, what they have, what they got going on for themselves. I'm jealous because this person doing this and that person doing that. I mean, you got issues with yourself. Because if another person can sit and chill and you can't, bye. Go around your friend. When you got a certain age, you don't need to be there. When you get a certain age and you can't deal with your responsibility and your thoughts, you need to go somewhere so you can be by yourself. As long as your attitude bad, you don't go nowhere. It's like that on the job. Sometimes you can be out doing the supervisor, but only thing you doing is doing what you were trained to do. And they end up training somebody better than them. So now they about to mess with you because you a better listener than them. Ain't that something? Have y'all ever experienced that? Have you ever? I know you have. I know y'all have. On these jobs, you have experienced somebody who ever trained you to be the best on that job. And then you end up being better than them. Then you don't put a threat on them. Then they gonna do anything try to bring you down. But you have to mentally stay stable and not pay that no attention. You can't let nobody just keep your mouth shut And you ain't got to focus directly on what they say. You can be thinking about fishing, uh, eating some uh, fried eggs and some bacon while they talking. But just stay focused. Just stay focused. Just stay focused. And a lot of people don't worry about what people think. Never worry about what people think. People ain't gonna always think positive about you. They're not gonna always think positive about you. People not. And another thing I want to talk about is, don't do that, Catapult. And another thing I want to talk about is being patient and growing. Being patient while you grow. Being patient while you are growing. What I mean by that? Being patient while you are growing on a job. See, you want to get up there with that young girl who 22 years old. She a supervisor. Now you upset with that young girl because you 30 something. And you're not the supervisor. And she the supervisor and you trying to do her job. No. She started at the right time. You start on these jobs when you're 20 and 23. Everybody want y'all young folks out here on these jobs. We need y'all young people. Yes. I used to go get young guys in the high school. They helped me coach my middle school track. And I paid them. I ain't had that much money, but I gave them some, to go get them whatever they want. But God knows I tried. Like I'm going to do my moderators. That's why I got to break it down. I got to break my moderators down because I'm not going to be able to pay all of them. I want to give them something for being there for me. I want to show people, you got one thing about life skills. You have to pick and choose. You got to pick and choose. You got to pick or choose. I don't care how young you are. I don't care how old you are. Life changes is where you have to pick and choose. I ain't say pick sizes. Pick and choose what you want to do. You got to control your own mind. You so busy trying to be like Jolly Rogers, while Sue Ellen over here way ahead of you in the game. So that word patience is be patient on your job. Be patient about y'all stop trying to say, yeah, I got $16 an hour. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. Let me school you. Let me school you. Y'all yelling, y'all, this generation is yelling out, man, they gonna have to pay me $16 an hour, $19 or $20. Man, y'all crazy. Do you know how much we started out with? Do you know how much your mama started out with? $3.40 an hour, y'all. Just imagine if we were struggling now. How we were struggling back then. $3 working at Burger King. That's what I did. What y'all making at Burger King? Do you know how mad that makes me? And then what I see them doing is keep taking it up. And then when now they don't took it up for y'all still quitting the job. See, that's not teaching y'all. That's destroying y'all. Now they taught us, because when they gave us that $3 and some cent an hour, we took it and made it happen for our families. Now that y'all making like 10 and 9, $12, $14. Now y'all quitting the job. See, y'all don't know, so that's why they ain't training you right. So these days, the law need to change. The law need to change it for y'all. They need to start taking tuition of money. Y'all don't want to work? Don't let them work. They the one got to pay their own bill. Why you feeling sorry for them? You ain't feel sorry for me. I had to go to school to get what I want. What make you so better than me? Y'all making it easy. They making it easy for y'all young folks, and then they destroying it too at the same time. It's destroying you too at the same time. Because you don't understand the difference between a low income and a high income. Now you're up on your high horse and you're really down below. Now you don't lost that high horse. Now you got to come back down and start back over. See, if you ain't never crawled before you walk, or you walk early, you'll be crawling later. If you don't know what I mean when I'm saying crawling is and walking is, if you can work being patient with $3 and some cent an hour, like me, then you're gonna grow high. You're gonna grow faster. But a person who started, no, I want $16 and $20 an hour. Man, ain't got no education. You want to start out higher than anybody else. So what you gonna do? You gonna start right here, and guess what gonna happen? You gonna drop because you don't know what the bottom feel like. See, a lot of people. That's where the problem. That's where the growth coming in. You don't know how the bottom feel. You got to know how the bottom feel to get to the top. That's why you hear people say, I've been on my job 10, 15 years, 20 years, 30, 40, 50, all them 8 years. Because they starting from the bottom to the top. Not from the top, and then they drop it down to the bottom. Because if you start from the bottom, you'll understand what the high is all about. What the up is all about. Until the end, then you're not going to understand. You're not going to understand what nobody's talking about. But we so fast money. We so fast money in the game because that's how we was on the streets. Until when you move too fast, you don't live long. I'm just keeping it real while I'm alive for. Learn how to crawl, young people. Crawl means start low, then move up. Don't start uppity and drop down, think you better. Don't start up, think you better than everybody else, and you end up down. Because you're not going to know how to deal with being a low income person. See, I done been a low income person before when I was in my 20s, early 20s. I was low income. Now my income is just right. I'm over now. I'm stable now. Now I'm about to live my life. I don't have to deal with my children's life. My life is, and my health is very important to me now. Here on out. I don't have to deal with nothing. So let's learn how to be patient. And considering starting on these low-paying jobs. Because guess what? Your pay can always increase on that job. You start low to move up. Because if you already starting up there with $20 out, you ain't going to get no raise. You're going to be mad because somebody come in there and start up higher than you. Because they know y'all ain't going to stay that long. Y'all ain't going to stay. They start y'all out with $20 an hour. Y'all not going to even stay on that job but 1 month. And then what you going to do now? What you going to do? I make more money when I'm out there selling weed. But yeah, you're going to give it all back when you get locked up. Think about it. Think about life changes. Think about the life change. If you like that negative energy, well then you're gonna be there. Can't nobody control that but you. Somebody that's your business. That's your health. That's not nobody else's health but yours. Your negative energy is your negative energy. So what? You think somebody care? People care less about your energy. But I always respect the people that sit down like me and others and motivate y'all. It may sound crazy. It may sound outrageous, but it's life. It's life changes. You can't live my life because I already don't live my life with going with them kids. I don't raise kids. Now they grown, that's their business. They on their own now. Now it's time for me to live. And I'm gonna live it on from here. So it's the same with you. Be patient. Be patient. Say to yourself, I'm about to be patient. I don't been patient for a whole year. Ain't nothing happened. You better start praying then. You need to change your attitude. Ain't nobody about to put you on their job. Ain't nobody about it. I'm going to tell you something. A person is not going to help you get a job where they are with your attitude. You can't say you want to drive the school bus and you don't even get along with people. So don't even apply for that job because you're not going to make it. Because you're not going to be patient with them kids on that bus. And then now you got a variety of different personality on that bus. What you going to do? You can't cuss them out. Y'all got to think before y'all, if you know you got to think before you apply for jobs. If you know you're not a morning person, why in the devil you going to go apply for an 8 o'clock job? Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're a night person, get you a night job. And if you're a morning person, I'm an early morning person. I'm very early. Early, don't bother me. But baby, after 3 o'clock, I don't need job. It's time me to take a nap. So why would I go get me a night job and I'm not a night person? Just because that's the only position that they got? Well, then that's not going to work for me because I ain't going to be on that job long. Now, I'm not saying I'm telling myself that. I know because I'm going to be grouchy. I'm going to be grumpy. So before you go put in an application, stop putting in for these day jobs when you know you're a night person. That's your fault. If you're not a morning person. Can't nobody control that but you. And make sure you get on that bus. I rode the bus for a long time, y'all. I rode model transit for a long time. And then I had a car and would ride a model transit. Park in the parking lot and then get on the transit. Y'all too good now. Y'all want to borrow mama car. Nah, I ain't doing that. I'm not letting nobody tell my transportation no more. No. No. So in order to make a change in your life, you got to know what you want. And just like I said, don't apply for a day job 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning like me. I'm an early morning person. If you're not a morning person, and that's the only job on that list you say you're going to get, don't get it. Don't get it. Go apply somewhere else. I know you need that job, but you ain't going to make it on that job because you're going to be late. Punctuality is very important on jobs. Punctuality. Punctuality is being where you're supposed to be on the job. So they go back again. If you're not a day worker, don't apply for that job at the warehouse. Get you that night job. But you can't go into a job acting like you're a supervisor and you're not the supervisor. Just because you got a 20-year-old supervisor, you got to respect that. that supervisor. So a lot of things come in with life changing. Is you as a person. And jealousy is not going to get you nowhere on jobs. With me, if I really need a job, I love to see young people take over a job. Ooh, that admires me so, the most. To see a young lady and a young man run this business. And the only thing I got to do, I encourage people all the time. I see couples on TikTok. Y'all, TikTok is not a dance show. I see people on YouTube. I see people on Instagram. The first thing I say, baby, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Good job. Good job. Because this is the words of encouragement. Stop reading all that negative stuff and stay positive. See, positive don't get you nothing but where you were. Because you're a negative person. But you can't change your life if you're going to stand still. You can't do what a person 50 and 60-year-old and 40-year-old do when you're in your 20s and your 30s. No. You got to be patient. It's a mind game. Life is a life change and a mind game. It's a mind game. Because I had to tell, when I went down from high school to middle school, and I got around the attitudes of the people I was working with, I told them I ain't going nowhere. Y'all need to move over. I'm going to be here. So y'all might well get used to me. Then they had to be used to me for another 16 years. Until they got to know that I wasn't like they thought I was. Oh, shoot, man. Don't nobody live my life for me. I live my own life. And that goes for y'all. Live your life. Get your own place and live your life and do what you want to do. And follow your goals. Because life changing is very important to you. People be hating on you and you don't even know it. You ignore that. Stay yourself. Prayed up. And I always say, if they can do it, I can do it. But your health is important first. If you're in a situation where you gotta have it before you go to work, then you're gonna have some physical problem later on down the road. So if you stay healthy, when you get a good job, you got to stay healthy. You have to stay healthy. When you're the head of the household, if you're the head of the household, you cannot live like the person who is not the head of the household. Because guess what? All the bills got to be paid. And nobody going to be sleeping while I got to go to work. People not going to be sleeping when I got to go to work. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Well, these are things that you don't want to hear about, life changes. So, you know what? It'll be right here and it'll sit right here. Because these are things that you need to hear. There are some people can't do the kind of job you do. But no excuse. There are a lot of people with disability out there doing an awesome job, y'all. They work. Now, if they can work, I know come well I can work. Now, J.D. Young and some more rappers, we don't hear nothing good about them while they're alive. Nobody never knew that 20-year-old rapper was going out there feeding the hungry and the people with disability on the street, giving them money and feeding them McDonald's. A young boy doing that? How many more rappers doing some stuff that we don't know about? A lot of them. And it needs to be announced. They're out there doing some things for their community, and y'all don't even know it. Jada Young ain't for 24. I know if he out there feeding the homeless and making them cry. One man cried. He was in a wheelchair when he gave him some food and some money. And you know, people like that, anything you do for people who can't do for themselves, you're going to move up higher. So that I think that all rappers and who doing things for their people needs to be acknowledged for what they do. That was good for him to do. Did you see that? Tony, that touched my heart. A 24-year-old boy, and then he gave that man a hug. But we don't hear nothing about these rappers when they young doing it. We don't know that. I like to cry when he hugged that man. And he hugged that man and said, "Don't cry. Don't cry." Young boy. That's what I'm talking about. You see all of the people that you know, they come back for and stuff, and veterans and stuff. You know what? Veterans, all veterans should be respected. All of them. All of them. And then see, like, right now, I know some of these gangsters in the street doing stuff for these kids. These are things that needs to be acknowledged, and then maybe they won't be doing what they doing. All them boys out there ain't bad. That took my heart when I seen him do that. I said, now why we just not knowing that? Yeah, you. Yes, you hear when they gone. You hear everything good about you. You hear everything good about you. Things that you ain't never known that a person do at their funeral. But you don't hear about it when they grown. Why is it like that? I know a lot of rappers out there doing it. A lot of these rappers and shooters and stuff right there want attention, y'all. They calling for attention that people not even giving them. They want to be acknowledged, but they don't know how to ask you to do it for them. A lot of rappers out there giving me children. Like, I'm going to tell you, Young Thug may be his name, Young Thug, but Young Thug was out there helping them people. I don't care about, everybody got a good and a bad side. But he had also a good side. Now, whatever happened to him and somebody else, he just made a bad mistake. But still, he was doing something for other children. But I think that life changes is going to be very important for our young people. No. Some of these kids are, are not bad. It's just daily, you know, a brother to look up to, a good brother to look up. That's what I was saying earlier. You take somebody, go get you. When we were young, we went and took out somebody older. When I was 12, I talked to girls who was in college. I talked to a girl who was in college, and I talked to old people. That's what I did. But life changes is good, people. Life changes is good for everybody. If you start, like I said, and remember what I said, if you start from the bottom, you'll make it to the top. But if you start from the top, you'll be back at the bottom. But you're not going to know how to adapt from the bottom to the top. Oh, you know that Shaq have a thing at Wall. Yeah. Because, like, he said something about there were too high. Yes, I heard about that. I heard Shaq talking about that. And you know what? The strangest thing about that situation right there, I when I told my kids that Walmart is too high, they said, Mama, Walmart not high. I said Walmart is high. $15, $14 for them clothes. We used to pay $7 for them clothes. They took that money up on y'all because they know y'all gonna spend the money. Walmart is too high for me. And when I tell people that Walmart is too high for me, they say, Walmart now, they laugh at me. I said, why you laughing? I said, man, I'm paying $14, $16 for these pants right here where I can go to a brand name brand store and get it for like less than that. Come on, man. If y'all don't see, if you don't spend your budget, your money, and spend your money the way I do, and like I got a mortgage to pay, and do I pay all the other bills by myself? Don't you know Walmart too high? Walmart is too high. Y'all got to pay attention to what they doing. They know we gonna buy. They know we got to have gas. Life changes. Sometimes you got to park that car. Maybe it'll just in the movie, but you remember to hang out the gangsters are the leaders. Thank you. The gangsters are the leaders. Used to pass out the turkeys just like Dolph and T.I. and all that. I don't care what nobody say nothing about these rappers. When the rappers out there feeding their community, that's what they supposed to do. But you know what, Tony? It's not only on movies. They doing it now. Guess what? We don't hear about it. We don't hear about what these rappers. Somebody should be out there while they recording them shooting and killing. They need to do the positive side. What rappers do. There are some rappers out there doing these things, but they are not acknowledged of what they do. The gangsters sometimes it's not recognized of what the things that they're doing for their community. Now they talked about T.I. like a dog, but I'm from Atlanta. T.I. would pass out turkey every year. He ain't missed a year yet. And guess what? He have his children out there doing it. But people talk about him like a dog. If he be an activist, he'll be a great activist because he can talk. I don't care what they say about T.I. He talks. He ain't sitting there like, yeah, he ain't no yes sir, yes man, yeah, he ain't gonna agree with you, he gonna say what he say. So I think that all gangsters, rappers, whatever they do, they need to be young or old, they need to be acknowledged of what they doing now. We don't see it on the news. Only thing we hear on the news, the shooting part. And I knew it was some positive behind some of that stuff that his children were doing. Now, when I saw Jada Youngin do that, man, I like to cry. But I bet everybody else didn't. I bet everybody else didn't. So patience, young people, old people, patience is very important in life. You have to be patient. We all done been through that. We all done been through that. We all done been through that. You ain't the only one struggling. We know you trying. We trying too. We trying and tired. Don't you know? You don't think we get tired of working? Y'all talking about y'all tired of working. Y'all just 20-some years old. Son told me the other day he was 27 and said, Mama, I'm tired of working. I said, no, you not either. Baby, you got some more time on your hand. You talking about having another baby in 2 more years. All right, y'all better think. Better think. So life changing is very important to you. We as adults and young folks always trying to satisfy their feedbacks. People who you don't even know. You have to keep it real. You got to keep it real. You got to keep it real. Can't be fake. That's why I'm good by myself. See, if I'm with myself, I can't go wrong. I can't go wrong. I can't go wrong if I'm by myself. But I would like to see the life changes happen. Recommending. Now, they used to have it back in the days, NAACP. I don't even hear them talk about them people no more, y'all. I don't hear them talk about NAACP. In my time now, NAACP. Anything happen, NAACP. Anybody go missing? Anything? They are all died out. So that means y'all young folk got to step up. That's why we trying to keep y'all young people straight so y'all can take over the world, universe. But y'all can't take over the universe chasing each other. Take that money and make a profit out of it. I mean, do something with yourself. Do something with yourself. Because like I said, when you're 20, I can understand you going through something. Because we all went through something when we was 20. Yes. And that's something that we got to work on. See, the only way you can stop shooting and killing, you know what? Tony, this is my worst year I ever seen. Shooting and killing, this much shooting and killing in my life. Living. And you know where that come from? Jealousy, bragging, and running their mouth. And when you say something to people and do something to people, people don't forget. You remember when y'all mama used to say, I'm gonna get you. I ain't gonna forget. I'm gonna get you. I ain't gonna never forget what you did. I ain't gonna get you today, but I'm gonna get you next week. I'm gonna get you. You thinking your mama don't forgot about whooping your butt? Mama get the whooping on you that day you don't did something. She said, then for next week. I said, oh Lord, she remember. So that's just like being in the music industry and in the game industry and whatever industry. It's like people don't forget what you say when you trying to straighten up. You ain't even gave me my money. You don't remember what you said and all that kind of stuff. I know you know I'm telling the truth. Shoot. Man, I thought my mama forgot about whooping my butt for doing that right. I got honestly. The life changes, y'all, is good. Life changes is good. I always remember, if you get out and get your own, can't nobody tell you what to do. But as long as you're under somebody else's roof, their wish is your command. I always remember that. If you can't deal with it, do something about it. Go. It's no way. Y'all young folks shouldn't have jobs. Man, if I do this right here, I do this, I get more money doing this. It ain't about that. You can grow on that job real quick. Kids need to know when you get older, it gets harder. But when you're younger, you know you have it, everything easy to you. And I think they should appreciate that because when you get older, you it. Now, you know what, Tony? I got to turn that around for you. When I got older, it got easy for me. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. When I got older, it got easy for me. It got easy for me when I got older. When I was younger, it was hard because I had to work. I had to work. Now that I'm older, man, I got it made. I got it made now. Because when you get older, you're supposed to relax. Hard because sometimes when you go to jail, you know you can't go to jail. And we at 18, are you to one of them, no prison or jail? No, what it is, Tony, it's a decision that you make in life. If you start out like me, it's like you supposed to start out, and went out there and experienced the real world at 18 and do what you going out there to be a woman to do what you need to do. When I don't did what I had to do in my grown, I had to stay away from jail because I the one was the provider in the house. So jail wasn't in my category. I had to avoid jail. I had to avoid jail. Now I ain't gonna say I was in a holding cell because of driving. Back in our days, see, driving under suspension license, not license, but insurance, they used to be ready to get you, boy. And I ain't never in my life been in no darn holding cell. I like to have what you call claustrophobia. They had to hurry them get me out that mother sucker. Don't talk about them people anymore. Yeah, but life changes is very important. You know what I mean? Be patient. You can do it. It's gonna be all right. Put in millions of applications, but never get the one. I'm not to dissect this situation right here. Don't get a job that you know you're a night shift person and you got a day shift job. You're a day shift person and you get a night shift job. It ain't gonna work for you. Our Black Wall Street, they never talk about. They don't talk about stuff like that no more, Tom. That's what I'm talking about now. Only thing they doing now is crowding the jail. They overcrowding the jail. That's what they are doing. They overcrowding the jail. You don't hear nothing about Black Wall Street. They used to be up there gambling, man. They used to be up there gambling. You don't hear that. You don't hear nothing about nothing. But baby, believe me, it's still going on. You remember the people I used to be on the corner, on the corners that used to tell the young kids and stuff what are you call him like activist kind of. They don't have those no more. They sure don't. They sure don't. They sure don't. A lot of changes. A lot of things going on. If y'all don't open up y'all eyes, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a little secret about that. When the pandemic came out, when we had the pandemic was a sign for a whole lot of things, a whole lot of stuff that y'all didn't know what was going on. It wasn't only because of no disease. It was more than that. It was more than that. It was more than that. Oh yeah, but see, that's different, Tony. See, what they trying to say right there, y'all. When we were young, I told that story. Your mama can whoop me. The neighbors' mama can whoop us. They weren't gonna kill us. But that's how it was. They made us a better neighborhood of kids. And we used to laugh about it. But we couldn't laugh around the parent. They lay like, get out my yard. Sometimes we used to walk in the yard just to hit a lady and knock on her window just to tell us to get out of my yard. It's some fun things. So that's what I'm saying. We did things just like the young folk. We did things like the young folk, but like I say, time and age plays a lot in the road in your life changes. I don't think our mama got us, but our granny. Shoot, my mama did. My grandmama used to let us go out there. My grandmama didn't let us pick our own switch. My brother went out there and picked the switch for me. When he came back, she told him to go out there and pick a switch for Lanita. When that boy came back in the house with them long switches, man, I said, "What is he?" Oh, I said to myself, "I'm gonna get him. I got him. I got him when his turn come." My brother went out there, got the longest long switches, y'all, the prettiest longest switches. And trust me, my grandmama used it too. And I used to love try to get up on the cover. She tried to snatch the cover. They know to take the cover out the bed before I get on there. But then I be stubborn from now on. But all of that worked on me. Because I liked it. My grandma whooped me. But my mama whooped me, boy. Woo-wee. I want to go stay with Granny. But that was time. Now with my kids. They told my mom, you used to whoop. I said, no, I didn't whoop y'all like I supposed to. I put y'all in the room. I told y'all go in y'all room, shut y'all door. And then I feel sorry for you and let you go outside. That's what I did. Y'all got away with stuff. That's what. I ain't feel like whooping y'all. I was too tired to whoop y'all. I had no work that day. Oh, shoot, man, I was already tired. So that's a difference. Then they had gardens back there. Back in the day, they used to make us go out there and pick the food out the gardens out there in the backyard. Them grandmamas used to have the best plum trees and apple trees and collard greens out there in the garden and stuff. That was our food we ate, y'all. We were eating out the garden. We were eating and it was good. I'd do anything for my grandmama. But now when you say grandmama, they still think we got the younger got the younger one now. But I'm gonna tell you, life change is very important. The main thing with life change is your attitude, patience, your attitude, and what you bring along with it. But I'm gonna tell you, y'all don't know. Y'all young people, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for us. Whew. Y'all got it going on better than we did. And I said, why they wait till I get old and switch the darn rules? They'll wait till I got old and switch the rules to good things for the kids. I said, y'all didn't feel sorry for me. Shoot. They gonna tell them parents back then when they told the parent they couldn't whoop they discipline their kid. I say to myself, why y'all didn't say that when my mama and my neighbors and stuff were whooping our butts? Oh, but I told man, you call the police on me, you better stay on out there with them because you can't stay here no more. Then the police, they stopped all that, man. They said, no, we can't deal with it. All the mama were putting the children out. The parents said, you don't want me to discipline in, I'm going to let you discipline in. Y'all, that's when we start having problems. I told man, I wish you would talk back to me in front of somebody. I wish you would. Because I'm going to get out. Yeah, that right there was a threat to a lot of parents. You can discipline your kid. They were just telling them parents, some of them parents not to kill them. Because you had a lot of parents that would tear them up. But y'all ain't the only one been through it. But I would like to say that all rappers and gangsters need to be acknowledged or things that they do. Because I would have never thought at 24-year old was out there feeding the homeless and giving them money like that. So I would tell, uh, if you in the streets and you doing something for people in the street, get acknowledged for doing that. You need to be acknowledged. Get somebody video that. Get somebody video the positive things that you do. Because we don't hear about the positive things that you do until you drop. But as long as you, people, that's how life is, period. They don't tell you about everybody. This one person, like on my job, it used to be the same people winning, y'all. The same people winning. The whole little mod, the same little group winning. They don't never let nobody else that works there win nothing. And you know, I told God, I don't even want to be no part of that. Don't let me win nothing. But every time it come around, my name come up in the box, I vote on myself. I always vote on yourself. Tana, why you erase it? I always vote on yourself. Love yourself. Vote on yourself. They be talking about voting on somebody else. I said, no, I'm voting for me. If you in that box, your name on there, vote for yourself. Because you deserve it. It's always the same people. That's why opportunity and being patient, y'all, about stuff, a lot of stuff we need to ignore and don't pay it no attention. Because, you know, it is a distraction to you. A lot of young people jealous because you're not acknowledging them for what the things that they're doing. Y'all keep acknowledging them people right there. It's all the way you present yourself. Your presentation, yourself is a presentation. The way you come out that door, the things that you do is how you are, your body, your language, your body language is a presentation of who you are. Your body speaks for you when you come out here in the world. Yes. And there's hope for anyone. There's hope for anyone. You know what I mean? But that's life, y'all. Life change is hell. I mean, that's for anybody, me and anybody else. You know, it's for the best. It's for the best. It's just not like it's not like your parents don't love you. Your parents want to see you grow. And sometimes you can't grow being around your parents. Sometimes you can't grow. Some children can't grow. When I turned 18 and I graduated and I went to college because I knew I would go to college. So I knew I was gonna get me on track scholarship. I'm gonna do something to get me on scholarship. Cause I knew college wasn't gonna be free. So what you have to do is I got me a scholarship. Just because I was 18, when you leave out there in that world, it's the streets you got to deal with. People in the streets. So I had to get out of my man. Y'all got so strictly into them books until I forgot about the street knowledge. But see, them two lives that you got to live in this world. Can't just be all business type and you don't know these folks out here in these streets. You got to deal with the streets too. So those two life changes that you got to deal with, the streets and the knowledge. The streets and the knowledge. Because the streets are the ones that we're going to see every day. Yes. And that's how life is. Be patient. You're going to get it. But I would like for some people to acknowledge what rappers do. Rappers do help. They do turkey stuff. They do help out in their community. But these are things that you don't hear about. Oh, yeah, my grandma, she used to have a garden, yeah, in the back of her yard. And she's plant on the east side if she had her house. Yeah. My grandmama, Hannah did all that. We were like, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was young, the whole community, our whole community used to go play softball over there. The boys played football in the street. The girls was the cheerleader. Some of the girls played football. They didn't discriminate because they were tomboys. They were called tomboys, but my brother didn't want me to play football. They always trying to tell somebody what to do. So I had to do girlish things, sing. Girls got together and sung like these boys get together and rap. See, we got together and was singing and stuff. So we did more singing and harmonizing. So playing Jet Stone. Learn shit. And she used to keep going and you feed them. See? We used to play Jet Stone on the side of the house, marbles. They don't have enough for young people to do these days. We played marbles. We did hair. We went over there on the big field. That's the community. That's how the people in the community raise our kids. The parents in the community, these days you can't trust folks like you did back then. It was just one mean lady on our street, right on my grandmama's street. Don't get in my yard! Knocking at the window. Don't get in my yard! I said, ooh, y'all don't roll that ball over there in that lady yard. But so, and then, like my community now, I've been here 22 years. My kids grew up in this house, going to middle school, elementary, middle school. So our neighborhood, they raised up to be pretty good kids, because every parents over here, their kids, all us kept them straight. So your community is very important. It's very important, and I think rappers and everybody need to be recognized. So that's why you need your NAACP people out here. But y'all got to realize they don't got older than y'all young people got to step up and be strong. So that's why I came up with that topic right there, because I want to see when you get it, like I say, when you in your 20s, you're going through a process. You're going through some times because you're still young. When you get a certain age, when you get 30, 29 or 30, I say a good 30, you should be established. But see, it's a mind thing. You have to tell yourself that. You have to live that way. You have to live the way you want to live. But stop thinking that you can come out here. I want $16 an hour. I want $20 an hour. How in the world you want $20 an hour? And then your mama them started with $3 an hour. If we can survive off of $3 and something an hour, and they paying y'all $16 an hour, y'all ain't gonna stay on that job. Y'all worrying about what the next. Y'all worrying about what the next man gonna make. Who coming in hiding? Who making more than you? That is a trip, ain't it, y'all? Y'all done been on a job for a long time, and then somebody come in and make more than you. But y'all got to realize education come along with that. That's why they making more than you. Y'all don't know what kind of education they had. Education plays a big role in on some jobs that you do. Okay, remember, education make a big decision on your pay on your job. Okay, so don't get mad. Cause I don't heard a lot of people, they gonna pay that girl more than she making them. Here we is slide around in grease. I said, don't worry about it. Maybe don't worry about that. I said, maybe she got her education. And her education your education makes y'all pay go up. Remember that. That's cute. But I just wanted to come in and speak on that, y'all. I just want to see my young people succeed, recognized, and life changes. What you can't wait till you start making money, and then now you want to change on the people, on your enemies that you dogged out. It's too much beefing, unnecessary child. Men gossip more than women now these days. Y'all gossip more than women, man. Every time you turn on the news, they gossiping about something. They fussing. They die. Man, your music, I'm out of jail now. You use my money to come up. You use my music to come. Oh, Lord. Then the man, y'all got to remember now, people in jail will be back out of jail. People who get locked up, they'll be out there. And I'm going to tell you, all them people y'all got locked up behind young dogs, they were young boys going in there, y'all. They weren't no more but 15 and 16. But guess what? They coming out of there. They going to get out of there. I'm sorry. I want to ask you. Ask me, baby. Just put it down there. I answer. But you got million people be watching. So I'm going to answer the question. Ask me the question. But y'all can do it. It's things not hard. Things hard because you make it hard, okay? And then if you don't like being around people, don't be around them. If you don't like being around a person, don't be around them. Yeah, don't be around them. Just get off around them. While you're around them, I don't like them. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. But life changes. Be about it. What you want to ask me, Tony? I'm waiting. Be about it. Be about it. Be about it. But just remember, people don't forget what you say. So watch how you present it. People don't forget. That's like I said, your mama don't forget when she owe you a butt whipping. I owe you one. I said I thought that woman forgot all about that. That lady still remember she supposed to whip my butt. So don't nobody forget. Tony, I'm waiting on your question, baby. I can't wait all day. But I hope everybody enjoyed the content for this morning. My content was to motivate my people, positive, everyone. When I say my people, I'm talking about people in general. And I want to get a shout out to all my people from other countries also for supporting my channel. And like I said, y'all, I never put a cash out on my channel, but I always do, what y'all call that other thing that is involved, YouTube? Super chat. When y'all do super chat, what the name? YouTube get their share. They get a share and I get a share. So I appreciate YouTube for giving me an opportunity on the platform to do something that I've been wanting to do a long time ago. And now that I have retired, I can do what I want to do now. But y'all, I go back to work Monday. Sure to go back to work Monday. Y'all got plenty of time to get them ready for school. Some kids already in school. Let's go in there with a positive attitude. Leave what you did in the summer. Don't take it to school because don't nobody have time for that. When they got a big lesson plan, they got to cover. Them teachers got a whole lot to do, y'all. They try to make them do a whole lot for a little bit of nothing. So, think about it. Tony, what you want to ask me, baby? I'm trying to wait. Did you still want to ask me? Tony? Y'all, anytime y'all want the real deal, Anita Gill, to cover our content for y'all, please put it down at the bottom. Guys, I want to hear from y'all too. Anything y'all want me to talk about positive now, because we strictly have to go by YouTube accent, and that's like we talk we have to speak in a different way because a lot of things we can say and a lot of things we can't say. Okay, you said Pucks, Jack, and Ball, the jump rope. Oh yeah, man, what you talking about? Jump rope? Oh, we got jump ropes now. We got jump ropes now. I be jump rope. The children love me to play with them. You know, the teenagers, all of them love me to do stuff with them. I said, okay, y'all, come on, let's jump rope. Let's jump rope. Y'all want me to jump? Let's jump. Yeah. Oh yeah, we did tree houses. We had clubhouses, tree houses. Now we couldn't go in no abandoned house. My grandmama them they was so woo. But we did my brother them built tree houses, but they did tree houses because they had their little club. And then we had our girls club. The girls had their own club. You're right. You're right. They had their own club. We had our own club. And the tree house, the boys, they gonna make sure they build a tree house where the girl can't get up in there. My brother them had a tree house up in that darn house. I wanted to be nosy and see what they were doing. And when me and my sister and I, we had a dog named Charlie, a German Shepherd. Boy, we climbed up in that house. Y'all, we climbed up in the tree house. I was good by climbing trees. But I had a problem by coming down, you know, coming down, and I don't want. I got stuck. Ah, yeah, I see your comment, Tony, but I climbed the tree and couldn't get out the darn. Y'all, we were out there crying because we were scared to come down. I climbed the tree. But I couldn't get down, and my brother them had to come up there and get us down. They said that's what you get for going up there. Y'all know how we used to do it. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. We was something else. Now Tony, you said, "Oh yes, I'm sorry. Oh, I was wondering, do you do?" I did Special Olympics when I was working. I did the Special Olympics. Yes, track. I did track. And Tony, by you just saying that, I just retired from the I need to go back. I don't know why I stopped. United States track and field official. Yeah, we do Special Olympics. And we used to have ours at Emory University in different places. But I did it when I used to coach track. There was a lot. It was one guy. I couldn't leave the school and go, but they used to come show me their ribbons and stuff. But then I did it one year. I enjoyed it. I enjoy Special Olympics. I really do. I really did. I like seeing Special Olympics. It makes me happy that the kids are smiling. You know what they do. That touched my heart. Yeah. Well, it was nice talking to y'all and everything. I'm about to start with another. I'm about to start uploading some contents. Um, like I said, I appreciate y'all and I appreciate y'all watching. Tony, I appreciate you in the chat. And if you out there, go back and check my content out. It's real. It's real life. When I speak real life, down to earth. Okay. All right. If you don't understand that language, then I don't know what to tell you. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.